Damian, good win at the weekend. What's the reaction in the camp?
Everyone's happy to get the 4 points. It was definitely a game that was going to be a challenge. We knew that going into the week that it was going to be tough going over there. They're playing well this season. They already put 40 points on us there at the very start of the season. So yeah, delighted to get the 4 points and still be set up a huge game with home and away in Claremont in December.
After the Exeter game, it was important to kind of pick up the baton again, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think the overriding feeling was nobody was particularly happy with that game. We know that we'd pick up a performance, especially going away from home in the Heineken Cup against the team playing well. So I think we did that, and we were in a comfortable position for most of the game, and then they kind of got back into it. But we closed it out nicely. Yeah,
you learned some things from it. Looking into this weekend, then, what's the outlook? It's important, really, isn't it, the Cardiff game?
Absolutely. It's kind of, I'll leave the Heineken Cup to the side now. That's done. We got the 2 wins, and back into the bread and butter of the league. We're at home, and we've been a bit scratchy in the league, so it's definitely we targeting to get a win, and kind of keep us in the top 4, or maybe even get a bit higher, and just kind of keep momentum in the league.
And just one final thing there, you've got 3 consecutive games under the belt. It must be quite good to get a bit of momentum yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I was talking to one of the lads this morning about that. I think in the forwards, a lot of us kind of thrive on getting a bit of game time, and it's nice to be, getting starts in big games like all 3 of them were big games, important games. So I was delighted with that, and you feel like you start playing a bit of better rugby when you get it. I do anyway, when I started getting a few games under my belt, and especially when they're in a row like that, so I was happy out.
And what about the scrums in the last 10 minutes? That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive, yeah. Fortunately I was watching on. I would have liked to have been in there, because there's nothing like being in a dominant scrum like that, and there's nothing worse than being on the other end of it, to be honest with you. So it's very demoralising for them, so it's great to see.
Great stuff, and best of luck.
Thanks, John. Cheers.